Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Rebels, the Inquisitor. One of the cooler characters from the new Star Wars Rebels TV show. Not the main antagonist, but certainly one of the key villains in the show. Great that they've finally released a figure of this guy. I really love the packaging as well. It's got that Stormtrooper helmet design, which I think is really, really cool. And he looks pretty solid. So very excited to get this guy opened up. Taking a look at the bottom, there's a nice shot of the Inquisitor at the bottom there. Obviously from the animated show. A little bit of a shame when they cancelled the Clone Wars. That was certainly one of the better Star Wars related products that they've ever released. And just as it was getting good, so to speak, they pulled the plug. But at least Rebels is doing a really good job. It's quite entertaining. And it's good that at least they've carried on with some sort of animated series. And taking a look at the back of the packaging, it says the Inquisitor is a Force-sensitive spy and interrogator for the Galactic Empire who uses a ring-hilted lightsaber that he spins and throws in combat. He tracks down Jedi who escape Order 66 and citizens who exhibit Force abilities. Very, very nice read up there on the back. It's good that they didn't give us just some sort of generic read up. Great shot, obviously, from the animated series of the Inquisitor with the Stormtroopers. Other figures in the set as well, which is pretty cool. It's very interesting that with the more modern Star Wars figures, they seem to have given them less articulation than they were a few years ago. But I think that's to keep costs down, and I guess that's why prices are around $10, especially for this guy. So let's get him opened up and hopefully give you a good review. Okay, and here we have the Sith Inquisitor out of the packaging, and he's a very nice looking figure. I'll bring it forward so you guys can see the face. They did a really good job detailing this guy. It definitely does look like his appearance from the TV show. The only gripe I would have, and it's very hard to see on camera, is the actual, I guess, image of the Inquisitor. You'll see that he's got these grooves that run down his face. They are present on this guy, but it's very hard to see just because of the paint apps. Hopefully you can see a little bit coming across there, but really, really cool design, especially for a character, and here in figure form. In terms of the rest of him, accurate to how he looked in the TV show. Lots of I guess Imperial armor, which is pretty cool. He does have a swivel head, so no ball joints are gone. Swivel arms, no bend in the elbow, no movement in the wrist, no movement in the waist. Legs go forward and back. So pretty much three key bits of movement. You can turn the head left and right, you can move the arms forward and back, and then the legs forward and back. So in terms of how these figures have progressed or regressed rather, it's a huge leap, especially when you consider a couple of years ago we were getting ball joints all throughout the figure. So I assume that's to keep the cost down, but you know, I don't imagine it would cost too much more to produce a more articulated figure. Now he does come with his trademark double lightsaber, which is really cool. Really great that they included it. Reminds me a little bit of Darth Maul, but it's different enough that it stays unique for the Sith Inquisitor. So pretty cool accessory there. So overall, really cool looking figure. I love the design. I love his appearance in the TV show. The only gripe I can say is that there's a very limited amount of articulation. And that's not present just in this guy, but in all the recent Star Wars figures. So hopefully they fix that in the near future. I know they've got more articulated figures as part of the Black series, but they do warrant a higher price. So we'll see how we go in the future with the Star Wars Hasbro figures. But if you're a fan of Star Wars Rebels, you're a Star Wars fan in general, absolutely this guy is a must-have.